What's happening, YouTube? Zack Go 5 here. Um, we're power creeping. So haven't done this stage. Like I said, got a backload of content. So I figured, you know what? Let me go ahead and get my nice little FEOD complete badge thing. So yeah, let's go ahead and stomp this out. So obviously lightning wasn't available then, but she's available for me now. So, go ahead, go ahead about to handle up on this. Funny enough, I had my lightning in like tier 2. Yeah, I had my lightning in tier 2. So, at first I was trying to run it with Astos, Zack and Leo, and it has enough damage, but I think you just kind of have to space it out a little bit better, because you guys already know you got to kill that last dragon like 4 times. So you know I just figured, like, lightning's I guess her big damage button, her EX, is just way more consistent than Astos, whose big damage buttons are his single target S1, EX, LD. So, I was like, okay, I'll just go ahead and unlock Lightning. Again, luckily enough, she's only in tier 2, so I could, I just went back and power creeped that. I think I threw Jill and Garnet in there just to blow it up. So yeah, as you can see, I mean, strategy, is there really a strategy? I'm basically just trying to get him as low as I can before I go ahead and start throwing up all my force time. I don't think even the dragon's force time is even all that bad, shouldn't be. I don't think it's even all that bad. I wanted to beat him up, and push it for as long as I can before I started activating, just so I didn't, I can stretch it out, so I don't have to like run out. So yeah, I didn't have that many more units left really to go. I wasn't about to unlock Quina. This guy has some pretty, some pretty nice brave reduction. So, I was thinking about getting Quina out of tier 15, but when I looked at that and had to think about what I did for tier 15, I got out of that with, I barely squeaked by tier 15. It took me a while to beat that. Just kind of finally running out of units. So, I was like, you know what? I don't even feel like doing all that. I can just get lightning and go ahead and take care of it like that. So, yeah, Zack is basically here for protection. So, I don't just like die from any of his hard hitting attacks. Leo is basically here as something like an Orobot, and he has his follow up with his BT effect. So, it's always good. Lightning right here being the big star. I don't even really need to tell you. Y'all, you guys are not on the peak game. Y'all already know how Lightning is. This low key is like a really good team for this stage, because they're all three like really good. With single targets, specifically Leo, because he targets down single targets, and Lightning is just, Lightning's cracked now. Yeah, look at me. Look at that army of one, baby. So much damage. I guess the mechanic with him is every 3 turns. It's I think it's every 3 turns he gets a turn, so it's not like you can just, you can't delay him forever. My boy Zachary. I think at this point I started considering, getting my effects up, because, it's almost time for force time. Well, it's almost time for his force time, so I can go ahead and just get set up. We're getting that nice HP damage boost because we got the gauge all the way at 100, and obviously all my guys are forced out. with the the force boards and the force enhancement. When when all the auras get up, effectively that brave damage reduction that you see, you're not even really seeing it anymore. Look at that, doing some great damage with lightning. Yeah, I could say, especially because this fight was a little bit longer. Just it was fun to use lightning and not have the fight end so damn quickly. But boy, she is a monster. What can I say? I don't even know why I hit the C88. I think because it was free or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, my boy Leo's pretty good. Yeah, I think after this, I really think that the last fight that I have to do, it is the Edgar Shinryu, not this last one, the one before that, the one with Edgar. I think that's Shiva. Yeah, I have to go and beat that. I right after this fight, I tackled that Yuffie, the Yuffie 6 man. Finally. So I got my little nice little icons now. I got my purple, my dark purple EX not EX, the FEOD badge, and I got the little shiny sparkly area badge. So I'm pretty much now mostly current on all of my in-game content except that one fight. Yeah, here is basically we just about to go ahead and go to town now. He's at 48%. That's pretty that's pretty low enough for what we're trying to do, what we're trying to accomplish. Man, that fucking FR animation is so dope. Her and Furion, that's just dope. Chef's Kiss Square. That was actually pretty good. Quarter that soldier da. Thank you, Zachary. Just protect it. I brought that Jack call for the second phase, so whatever, just a little bit of help against whatever brave reduction that I'll see. Like once I saw Lightning's turn on, I was like, oh shit, she get 3 turns. I was like, I didn't necessarily want her to take those 3 turns. So I was kind of hoping, like, man, if I kill him right here, hopefully we can get that next, hopefully we can go on to another, the next wave. And, I can get somebody else to act. So I can just go ahead and hit the echo with them. And we got lucky. Shinryu goes down. Big Shinryu comes up. I mean, I know we fought this guy, man. How many times have we fought this guy? 2, 3 times. I still like his attacks, like his big gigantic attacks. They look so big and they look so threatening, but typically you can always seem to kind of like shut those attacks down. Like this shit looks like it should just end the game. See, but all of that, and it's just a brave attack. You know, whatever. All of that, and it's just one single brave attack. But you know what? I'll deal with it. We're not dead. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna pop this Jack call to make sure that, you know, we up our brave damage while we move. My boy Steiner, go ahead and salute. Steiner in 2 FR animations. No, 3 FR animations. Leo's beard, excuse me. He's in 2 FR animations, 1 BT animation, excuse me. Because he's in there with VV. Haven't got his own yet. What the Steiner BT looking like? Yeah, at this point, the setup is complete. Well, almost. Popped his last FR. If there was one thing I probably felt like I could have done, was maybe switch to Ravager stance so I could just use Army of 1 plus. I mean, honestly, I think the only difference is just that I think Army of 1 plus just delays you another extra turn compared to Army of 1. But you know, it's not like a damage difference. At least I don't think it is. Get Rays in here with my launches. Speaking of like Final Fantasy 13 and whatnot, I consistently miss out on Rain's BT. Like, I think this is like his third time being reran, and I still like just cannot get the guy. I could throw some gems at him and token his BT, but I kind of feel like I'm just better served saving him for RNA. There we go. It's the lightning show. Thank you, Leo. Man, Army of Ones is just fucking nuts. And then we got the Leo, we got the actual Leo in party effect while we have the you know, Lightning, who has our own kind of Leo effect. What is that called? Like fixed HP damage? Is that what that shit's called? I don't know. I think that shit's additive. At least it seems like it. Like, you know, when you put Leo in there in a party, why you have an effect, why you have a similar effect of it, always seems to kind of add up. I didn't realize it until I was doing this particular run, but he actually kind of doesn't have, well, okay, let me not say that. What I was going to say was it doesn't seem like he has a lot of health, but then again, you have to be bringing like your heaviest DPS. Matter of fact, you know, you have to bring like your heaviest DPS, because otherwise you're gonna, unless you're planning on doing multiple different force times, which you can definitely do, but you know, if you're going to blitz it like all in one particular force time, yeah, you have to be you got to be bringing the musket. You got to be pumping out that damage. And yeah, now we have max gauge. Army 1 is basically just cutting through his HP like hot butter. See, I was hoping Leo could have killed right there, so we could have saved the last Army of 1 for his final life. But you know, what can we do? I was also hoping the Leo follow-up would trigger at the next life. You know, just whatever I can to squeeze and eke out the damage that I can. But, you know, at least we get to hit him with the burst finisher on his last life. So it's not a total waste. You still take those. Ooh, look at that damage. That's a lot of damage. So he was at 70. Now we done brought him to 49. Leo follow up. Perfect. Now he's down to 42. But this is, like I said, this is why I noticed that he really kind of doesn't have a lot of HP, because I was contemplating, should I just restart? You know, I was thinking, like, you know, should I just restart? But I was like, no, we already kind of got a leg up on him in terms of force time. So I went ahead and popped Bahamut, and I started seeing that, like, you know, even though, you know, this is what force time does to you. It makes you feel that when you're not in force time, you're doing no damage at all. Like, you just see the HP go down so slowly when you're not in force time. You know, it's that force time, that HP damage up, that HP damage cap, it's cracked. It's absolutely cracked. Because then I realized, I was like, oh shit, like, look how much damage we did. I was like, I can probably just keep the run going and kill him. You know, work up to my next force time, because I think Zack still had, Zack had an echo that I didn't use, so effectively we can just use his force time once we get up to it. So that's kind of what I was working for. I went ahead and popped Bahamut, and I realized, just as like a strategy, I need to use Bahamut more as a summon. Especially when I have people with strong EXs in my team that I just want to just spam and hit the button. Bahamut is really that guy. Yeah, at this point it's like just just go in. I think Russell saw the Zack strongest move. I started spamming that, you know, because the first part of it is like defense ignoring. So, you know, fuck whatever brave reduction you got on there, Jack. Speaking of brave reduction and Jack, see, that Jack call is coming in handy. We have not been having any issues, you know, doing good brave damage. Matter of fact, I think it's just capping the brave damage. So that was a good call. Get it? Good call. Yeah, that was a good move to have. Lightning still going to time in the army to run. You just love to see it. Yeah, so like I said, we got this Joker down to 10%. It's the home stretch at this point. I'm just thinking, as long as he doesn't, like, you know, well, we still got Zack BT effect up, so as long as that doesn't go out, you know, we can kill him before then. You know, we should be good to go in terms of, like, you know, getting past his run. I don't even care about Zack's EX at this point. The shield is fine, but I'd rather just rush assault. Ignore that defense, baby. And then come on with the follow-up. Yeah, now you're starting to see the brave damage starting to take a little bit of a hit. Look at this. See? This is another one. Just a powerful ass fucking attack. And then he missed somebody. Don't care about the debuffs, bruh. This big grand old brave attack. Still doing absolutely nothing. You take those. Now I'm looking at the force gauge. That might have just been like a trigger attack. I have no idea what he does. Like, I really went into this blind. I basically was told that you can basically kind of just like blitz this guy. He's not. It's not like some other one of the other previous FEODs. He kind of just, I'm not gonna say he sits there and lets you kill him, but he's not doing anything that's just like crazy in terms of like you gotta do this, you gotta do this one gimmick to make sure you're killing him right, or he won't die, or some bullshit like that. You kind of just beat up on him, and I'm cool with that. Get fucked, Shinryu. Give me my badge. Give me my badge. Goddess Lightning, we adore you. We here at the Sax King 05 channel endorse your cruel violence, your cool personality. Look at that. Stage complete. Look at that badge. Looks so good. Looks so good. Like I said, I took care of the UFI6 man right after this, so I got the newer sparkly version of the little badge up at the top. Yeah, this is a good run. It's always good to like power creep content. And I kind of like playing at my pace. Like, if a fight's easy or something like that, I could just pump it out. I'm like, I don't mind getting it out, the day of. But if it's something tricky, I don't have to stress myself out about getting a fight out on that same day. But, anyways, I'll catch y'all boys next time. It's been your boy Sax King 05. Holla.